Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. And already we're underway here. And they're back on the ball again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Hernandez.
Such good technique.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. Çalhanoğlu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to dink it in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe! They've scored! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Half an hour played now. Bernardo Silva. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's onto this. Mbappe finds himself offside. Now then, the ball shapes to shoot. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. And already we're underway here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. He's had it taken off him. Gets his pass away. Now it's Son Heung-min. There's the header! Çalhanoğlu gets flagged offside. Oh, terrible mistake. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Hernandez. And here's Chiesa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Griezmann! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Madrid given another corner. Corner number 2 then. Chance for the header! Has another go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Bayern Munich yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Son Heung-min. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Griezmann. Oh, important interception. Çalhanoğlu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now there's a foot. Messi! Danger averted for now. Mbappe. Adams with the clearance. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Bayern Munich finding their passes. Chiesa! He's done very well to get to that.
Chiesa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper's dealt with that. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Adams makes the interception. De Ligt. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Rice. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. It's Çalhanoğlu! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Shot could be on. Decent hit! And again! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the first half is done. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And he's had a hit! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Just the goalkeeper shapes to shoot! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
Messi! And more and more and more! And surely that settles it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. It's Son Heung-min!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bayern Munich have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. Madrid are looking to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Gently done. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Messi, and this is Messi. He's had a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And here's Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Can he put it away? That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
So their fourth corner of the game. Son Heung-min plays it short. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Adams. And they win it back again.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's in on goal. Now the finish! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Griezmann at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid are having a ball here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi. Oh, what has happened here? And here's Griezmann. Calhanoglu, Bernardo Silva. Now it's Chiesa. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Griezmann. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Is there any support? And another try! And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Chiesa! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Bellingham. Lukaku. He's got the shot away! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So, a breakthrough already. Santos have reclaimed it. Pass is just off target. Bastoni makes the interception. Bastoni clears. No, that's been intercepted. Dinks one through. Hernandez. First quarter of an hour gone. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk is there to clear. Bernardo Silva.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. No foul, says the referee. And here's Chiesa. And here's Çalhanoğlu. That is good. It's Çalhanoğlu! And that has fair fizzed. Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Up he goes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Alvarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Son Heung-min. And the shot's on it. Now the finish! He has done it! Bayern Munich are all square. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 37 minutes is
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Half-time getting close now. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a hit! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
there will be 3 minutes added time.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Son Heung-min. And he can clear it away. There's the whistle for half-time. Bayern Munich head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Bayern Munich clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez. That is good alertness.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Çalhanoğlu. Messi.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Santos needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Santos clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
That's really well cleared. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. Bayern Munich finding their passes. And he's intervened well there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lukaku. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, nicely intercepted. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bayern Munich, and time is up. Bayern Munich have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Bayern Munich leave it late. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. And already we're underway here. Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gets his pass away. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Federico Chiesa, Peter, who's naturally a winger, but an unorthodox one at that, in which he prefers to take shots from the sort of position you'd expect from a number 9. He's a real winger come striker who can cause a lot of confusion for defences.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bernardo Silva goes in for the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Rodri, if you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rodri, Ghana upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Koundé. Rodri. He could be in here. He's through. Kudus! And he's done it! And it's Ghana who go in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Ghana have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And Messi! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Kudus! It's in! And they get themselves in front! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that's and the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Ghana take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And the first half is done. Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Haaland. Bayern Munich can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh no, what has happened here? Koundé, no way through. Chiesa, he's found a way through. Here's the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others.
Oh, what's he done? He's gone forward. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kudus. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's one-on-one! Real chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Çalhanoğlu.
Bayern Munich choosing to make the first change.
Number 7.
So now the difference is 3.
Number 22. Messi.
Bernardo Silva really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Mbappe. Number 23, Darwin Núñez. Number
And that
14,
interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Now it's Kudus. Oh, he's onto this.
Kudus, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Konate. Gabriel. Vitinha. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Koundé.
2 added minutes have
Haaland.
been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Now,
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. So it's down to business here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. That looks a good ball through. Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that.
Kudus! He's done very well to get to that.
Kudus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the hit! Goal! Bayern Munich!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, a breakthrough already. Vitinha. Now it's Haaland. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aim forwards. Nicely weighted ball. He could be in here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's managed to gift it back. Vitinha. And here's Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. No, that's been intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. Çalhanoğlu. Chiesa. Bernardo Silva. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Chiesa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Messi. That is a brilliant interception. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Konate. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after.
And Messi! And one more try! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
No, again there's no way through. They want to be quick to recover this. Vitinha, and here's the chance to counter. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Vitinha, now it's Darwin. Oh, that's well spotted.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kudus. Kudus! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Ghana get themselves back into contention. And Messi! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Beckenbauer, Darwin, well timed, excellent interception, and it's Bernardo Silva. Messi, Rodri, Haaland, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. Pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. Oh no, what has happened here? Koundé. And he's been shifted off it. Konate. Quality ball. Now it's Kudus. Nunez. Costa Curta. That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Chiesa. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ghana clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was up.
Now the finish!
Added time.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
He can get that clear. And here's a chance. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Son Heung-min voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good ball! Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Forwards and with intent. Vieira. For De Bruyne. That's a sharp pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's looking to set free a runner. Çalhanoğlu. He's got away. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's been drilled in. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. And it's Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ronaldinho, Romario, and Romario! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
Messi! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Bayern Munich take the lead!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bayern Munich have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Romario. And here's Rijkaard. Oh, he's got the shot away! They've scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Ghana grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never...
Can he put it away? Hernandez gets it clear. Messi. That is a great pick out. It's Son Heung-min! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. No changes at the interval from either side. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Son Heung-min. That's really well cleared. Hullet. That is ended up in no man's land. And that was very necessary. And it's Rijkaard. No way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up. Now the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Now that's well seen too. Bernardo Silva. Adams. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he'll shoot here. Hullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Hullet is flagged offside. Costa Curta. Bernardo Silva. And he's managed to get free. And the ball is out of play. And it's Rijkaard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked, hits one! He's scored! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Ghana get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Son Heung-min. Chiesa, big chance!
Bayern Munich need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Romario.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great ball and he's in here. Bernardo Silva! And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
With the owner of a blue car.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Bayern Munich absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle.
Anyway, the girl.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Ronaldinho.
Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Chiesa just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
And that's been won straight back.
Looking for the runner. Now it's Chiesa. And it's Griezmann. Chance to finish. Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Rijkaard.
A player of legendary status.
Romario.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
No change to the score. 0-0
It's Ronaldinho! It's a sweet ball, that.
Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oblak.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That has been cut short. Always onto this. He has found the way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
And it's Romario. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Son Heung-min! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was very necessary. Costa Curta. Good spot, he's seen the run.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Up towards the front line. Now it's Romario.
Chiesa. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! And one more try! That's another chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Bayern Munich have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Passes short and sharp. The ball has bounced loose now.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the shot! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
De Bruyne. Spread out to the left. He's through here. Now it's Romario. Nunez. And it's half-time here. Bayern Munich head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And it's De Bruyne. Quality ball. Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That is good alertness. Gets his pass away. Bullet! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. This is promising. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ronaldinho.
The attendance for
Vieira.
this match was 62,000.
Shifted it to the flank.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Bernardo Silva. And that's been well dealt with. And he's had a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Beckenbauer put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Rijkaard. And it's Hullet. And that could set him on his way. Romario. There's the shot! Çalhanoğlu. Hullet. Now it's De Bruyne. Big chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And it's De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Koulibaly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Bernardo Silva. Vieira tries to clear. It's their second corner of the game. Tries a header! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
He's looking to set free a runner. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So, third corner of the game.
Bayern Munich merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's Chiesa. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Bernardo Silva.
Diving header!
Chiesa.
Same again, same outcome.
Bayern Munich really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Son Heung-min.
Vieira.
Coming on the
Oh,
field.
well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Perez.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Number 16. Rodri. Number 13.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Number 17.
Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Takes aim and crosses. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. So hostilities have already resumed. That has ended up in no man's land. Nunez! Nunez! Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rijkaard. Hullet. Nedved. Can he get it through? Rodri. Perez. Ronaldinho. Haaland. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe! Rijkaard. Extra time reaches half-time.
Please be made aware.
Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And that's been drilled in.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's picked his way through. Might be danger here. And Beckham! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Number 8, David Beckham.
Bayern Munich take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Haaland. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And there goes the final whistle. Bayern Munich can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional...